Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to be doing this video because this is my June flip through. So if you all follow me, and definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't or aren't following me. I started doing a whole monthly spread all at one time, like a monthly setup, and versus to how I was doing it before. Weekly, it's just a lot easier for me. It has me prepared and just in a better space to actually utilize my planners differently. So I've had a little bit more time to put into and just kind of be creative and try a whole bunch of different things, which I'm excited to do. So this is my June flip through in my Traveler's Notebook, Mental Health and Wellness. So recently I switched over, and this is just for July. You'll just see a separate wellness journal or planner, and this one is going to be just my mental health one because I wanted to focus a little bit more on my emotions and stuff like that. So for now, June's flip through that I'm doing now is dedicated to mental health and wellness because I was still using it for both in here. So let's get into it. Let's start with the monthlies. So this was my June monthly, which looks totally different than how I used to do it before. I track my steps over here, but if you can see, I was very, I guess you can say, minimal, and I just wanted to see how it would be if I just did what I wanted to do and just added more things to it. And I put stickers on depending on what was going on for me that day. Paydays, days that I just was chill, days that I washed my hair, did certain trainings and things. Just a mixture of how I was feeling at the time. So I have some washi in here, stencils, stamps, and stickers, of course. And I think it's good. Now next, I'm not sure if I have my window open. I'm filming by the window, so if you hear cars and motorcycles passing. So next month I'm sort of doing it, but I don't know if I want to continue. I may want to just lighten things down. I do like the fact that I was able to use different stickers showing all that I did within that day. So one thing, it is easier for me to just go back and quickly look at certain things of what happened, even in terms of right here I put sleep needed. So yeah, this is my June month, and I just had fun. I wasn't concerned about how it looked, if the colors matched, anything like that. I just had fun, and just for once didn't worry about what I was doing, just did it. So going into the weeklies, this starts June off, and as you can see, I pretty much did what I wanted to do for the weeklies as well. So this is my previous weeklies. I pretty much did straight down, you know, same information, tracking my sleep, but overall it was just like a one type of format. Whereas here, I did stuff a little bit different. Like, I wrote however I wanted to, whichever way I wanted to, even if it went over on the other lines. Before, I was so strict on myself about staying within the same column for the day, making sure inks matched the spread of everything else. I just tried to be really color coordinated. I am a perfectionist, which is something I'm working on, and so I just wanted to have everything look as in sync as it can. And I realized it's my journal. I just wanted to be how I want it to be. I want this to be a place where I'm able to let go of perfectionism and having everything a certain way. If I want it that way, then yeah, you know. But if not, I don't have to have everything color coded, matching, and just in place. So that's what I did. I put everything everywhere. I added in like different things that I did that I thought was important. I used a mixture of stickers. Normally I try to stick with one sticker set for that whole week, or something that pertains to whatever I put on the side, but I just went with however I felt, and that's what I did, and it felt good. So for the first week, I didn't even worry about, I used to get really crazy with myself in terms of if I didn't wear my watch because I wasn't able to track my sleep. And so it would frustrate me so bad, and I would beat myself up about it so bad because I didn't do it. As you can see, I let myself go. If I didn't want to put that watch on, if I forgot to put the watch on, I just let it be, and just added things that I felt as I went along. Like I need a massage so bad, yet I can't even make the appointment. Just different things I did, errands that I ran, if I walked or did anything like that. I watched a movie, the Deep Water movie that week, and I just, I just put in here what I wanted, and it felt good. Going into the second week was the same thing. If I have a week that I want to just use stickers and don't put any words, just all stickers in, I'll do that, and I feel so better about it than just feeling bad because the color of the marker didn't go with the rest of the page. So I didn't realize how much I restricted myself in terms of this, and this is my first flip through, so it wasn't like I was sharing it on YouTube or anything. It's just that side of me. And even right here, I used some cursive, and I just did it different, which is good. And this was a quote I put right here: success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. And that quote was important to me because sometimes I measure success differently, and I'm extremely hard on myself even when I give my all, and I know I gave my all. So that was just a good reminder, and it's a reminder for me now to like add in an inspirational scripture or quote for the next week. And this one is a wave, and I just wrote about how I've been feeling as if I'm on a wave with my emotions lately, how a lot just around the world with looking at violence and different things like that was changing. And this next week, just words everywhere. The days have been stressful. It was a real bad heat wave this week. All the heat was horrible. I put how my finances have been like affecting me, and just my mood of how I was feeling overall. And I also put when I worked with a particular patient one-on-one, and how working with that patient had actually put me in a different mood in my mindset, and I actually enjoyed it. And the benefits that it gave me as well as him in terms of mental health overall. And I put a little fact right here: I cannot help others if I'm not taking care of myself, and the importance of self-care. So maybe in the coming months, I may want to focus on self-care for a week. And the last week, is this the last week in June? Yeah, no, it's another week in June. So this week, the heat wave was still very much going on, and that's what I tried to reflect right here. And I just put in my mood. I was pretty depressed this week, exhausted, overwhelmed, not getting enough rest. And I put right here, remember, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's how we choose to use them that makes a difference. So yeah, rest, regroup, and it reflects exactly how I was feeling this week. And for the last week in June, which was 4 days, same thing. I just pretty much wrote how I was feeling, and overwhelmed stuck out for me. and just writing how I feel. I wrote some things that I was proud of for that week, and I put sometimes I don't want to do nothing at all. I want to just lay down and do nothing, and just letting these feelings out and seeing them on paper is always good. And here I put listening to my body is important, but in order to really do that, I need to spend some time with it and get to know it better, to know what it needs. So it was just a good release, and I'm liking being able to release like this and not feel like I have to do it in any sort of fashion or organized way. And I think that's how it should be with journaling. That's how I started off. I'm a list person, and that's how I started off, like just listing certain things, random things. So I would encourage you, if you are like me, somewhat of a perfectionist, and I mean, it's nothing wrong with having things look nice if that's what you need and that's what you want to see. But if not, even stepping out the box, which is what I did, and it just felt really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Oh, before I leave, I'll show you. I have been keeping up with my gratitude. I'll do a flip through of journal coming up at the end of the month for July. And so, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything I post, along with the bell. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.